It is about the mid-morning towards noon of the seventh day of Nomenclature's Nobodies on their grand adventure. Discovering that there is a clear and present danger to the home she had been wrested from, Helene and the other Nobodies resolved to address the undead plaguing the region. Threads of the necromantic web indicate that Reese's account of their movements seem to relocate southwards, worryingly towards the cities, as well as what should be the seat of Mishakal's followers. The Golden Loop appears to have a presence looking over the roads as the group realized the melee had been cleaned up, seemingly dragged to a nearby tower. They encounter an unholy cleric named Amalia of no house or family, and commanding undead, dispatching them, but not before a magical sending is uttered. Wresting more current information about the loop from her, Eontavos relieves a dark magic user of her pitiful existence, much to the confliction of their newest acquaintance. Helene stands outside in the rain with her thoughts, Cyrus keeping watch, while the rest of the nobodies consider the new information and have a little burn pile. So, Cyrus and Helene, I believe that you wanted to have the stage for a moment.
Would Cyrus at any point make himself known to Helene?
He's not trying to be quiet.
He's not trying to be quiet. Okay.
He's just looking out for,
hmm
new folks, and you look like you needed looking out for.
I think that. How long have you been standing there? Do you think?
Whenever you want to talk to me, you will assume it was that long.
Oh.
It could be 30 seconds, it could be 5 minutes. Doesn't matter to me. I'm going to stay until you're safe.
Okay.
I mean, the interrogation
I,
lasted for like another 2-3 minutes
yeah.
after you left.
Yeah. Um. So I think that she would have been sitting here with her thoughts for a good long while. I think that for a few minutes her surroundings just stop existing to her for a while. She is just kind of completely alone, like alone in her head. And I think that, at some point, maybe out of the corner of her eye, she spots Cyrus standing and, watching over her. And she kind of shakes her head to snap herself back into the moment. Oh, Cyrus, I'm sorry. How long have you been standing there?
Oh, about as long as you've been out here, I figure. You needed some, a body. I don't know what's. Well, I just got to this place, so I have no idea what's going on, and I figure probably not safe. So, two is better than one. You notice that he's the length of time that you've spent outside. It is raining, and he is definitely showing it. He's pretty soaked.
Okay.
Which for a Leonin is not a good thing.
I think that having clocked that, and also just, particularly when he mentions that he just got here and he doesn't really know what's happening. I think that you can see a trace of guilt, perhaps, fleet across Helene's face. She, in truth, hasn't really given much thought to Cyrus and his circumstances until now because she's been so preoccupied with her own. But now that she's thought about it, she just shakes her head and looks at him and says, "You really have been given a raw deal, haven't you? I mean, we've wasted about a week, sure, but it sounds like you had a life for a while. And now you're back here with us.
Mhm.
That's...
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It seems like I was starting a second one as well. I had a long period of time in this new place that I was, and well, I seems like I get shuffled around here. It's my lot in life. I
Oh,
can never find a home.
that seems a lonely way to live.
Well, maybe someday I'll have enough power to stop this nomenclature from pushing and pulling me around these different places. I think it's all his doing, right?
I don't know. The more we entangle ourselves with him, the more uneasy I become about him as well. I I don't want to speak for everyone else, of course, but we're here now for me and my own situation, but as I told Dusty last night when we spoke, we I believe that we're all of the understanding that we're going to try to help each other. I mean, some of us at least are trying to find our own ways home, and
How do you think we
you're
do that?
I don't know. We've got Avery has the ship. It got us here. I mean, I think that we can go to I think we can travel to other places now that maybe wasn't possible to get to when you were here before,
Hmm.
perhaps. But we
Can I ask a simple question, maybe that has a not so simple answer?
you can certainly ask. I'll do my best to answer.
Where, where is here?
We are just outside a town called Tarrin. Are you
But like, what continent are we on? What are there any major cities that I would know? I
well, well, Myrefall is the closest city to here. That's where the temple is that we're headed to.
Hmm.
And
I don't recognize those names. Hmm. Seems like a whole new world.
yeah, that seems about the boat all of us are in.
Hmm. Well, maybe we can grow closer, look out for one another. That's why I came out here, you know.
Oh,
But
I
I can leave
appreciate it.
if you want me to. Oh,
No,
okay.
it's fine. I just I know that you don't know me and you don't have any reason to care about why we're here or what's going on, but I I appreciate the thought is what I'm trying to say.
Good. I hope the rest of us are like the others are. I don't know. I've run with some bad characters in the past, and particularly the place where I just came from. It was kind of rough. Lots of organized crime, shall we say?
Oh, it's
But
nothing like that with us. We're just I don't know that all of us are exactly I don't know how much I should say. Some of us are definitely smarter than others, let's say that.
oh well, I'm not very smart either, so
But
that's not a big deal
but
to me.
but no one here is outright malicious. I think that
Oh, that's good. Yes, yeah, I understand this.
Hey,
Except
Cyrus,
for
roll me a
maybe that
d20.
child that tried to take all my money when he's gambling. I'm not so sure about that
Hey,
Yeah, I
Cyrus,
don't-
roll
Sneezes.
me
one.
into the cold.
Excuse me.
Cyrus, roll me a d20.
Oh, shit. Not
Ooh.
bad.
A pouch that you usually stored your traveling rations, especially one of your favorite treats, feels a little bit heavier for a second as it settles.
I reach inside.
There is a small rack of ribs, the meat of which you can't exactly discern. It smells good.
What the hell? That's my gig. Who did this? Looks around.
There's enough to share for one or two people.
I'm not pulling a rack of ribs out in the rain. I have standards, you know. It would ruin the flavor. I mean, come on. We'll save those for later. Also, they've got to be cold. I don't think they're going to be very good.
They're warm to the touch, but if you're keeping them inside of that pouch, you certainly don't remember that being a thing. Sorry,
So anyway,
folks. See,
Helene,
making-
I sorry for staring off there for a second. I thought there was something
Yeah,
in my
you-
pocket.
Yeah, you kind of went somewhere there for a few minutes.
Yeah, I do that every once in a while, you know.
Mm.
Thinking about food, you know. Anyway, that's actually sounds pretty good right now. We probably could get something to eat, right?
Oh, yeah, I've been walking for a while.
Mm.
What?
I think
Do you know
there
what
was
they're
a fire.
doing? Do you know what they're doing in there?
As you ask that,
Interrogation.
at that point you hear the cleric within start to try and scream something before noticeably immediately stopping mid-sentence.
What? Oh.
And there's a couple of not so much a heated debate, but more of a commotion inside the watchtower.
Cyrus
These were
doesn't
the
say anything. He's perfectly content to be out here and listen to that, assuming that Helene maybe doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah, you'll see Helene set her jaw and look toward the sound of the commotion, but she absolutely does not make a move toward.
He, by the way, has been up on the ledge, and he sort of. I can make a check if you want me to, but I'm gonna say he gracefully scrabbles down the little cliff there.
I think you know your way around a ship
Mhm.
well enough that this no check needed.
Yes, I don't.
Same concept.
I didn't see anything up or down the road, but I think we should travel a little more carefully than maybe we had been. We seem to have gotten ambushed.
With the benefit of hindsight, we do seem to walk into dangerous situations a lot.
Hmm. Well, I am a good scout. Guys need one.
I mean, we certainly could use all the help we can get. And your skills in that fight just then, that was impressive. You can handle yourself.
Yes, it's that's what was my role in the place where I was taken from was enforcer. I'm not really proud of it, but but it seemed to suit my skill set well. Originally, where I was from in Theros, I was. Stop resuming the screen, please. I was focused on Helene here, you know. I
Sorry.
was a Marine on the ship, so I was a pretty good fighter. But you seem to handle yourself just fine, I would say.
Um, I, well, my skills weren't exactly, my training was not exactly combat oriented. That's kind of something I had to learn on the job, as it were. But my skills have served me well so far. I've been lucky. But coming
Yes.
back here was not something I was as prepared for as I thought I was.
Well, I don't recall ever having someone like you to rely on that could heal and support. It's a good feeling.
It's a fulfilling role, I think.
Mm. So where are you from originally? Around here, or is this as foreign to you as it is to me?
No, this was before, well, a series of events before my being wrenched into nomenclature's world. This was my home. The temple that
Oh.
we're headed to is where I grew up.
What was the temple? Who was the patron of the temple?
It was a temple in service of the Blue Lady Mishakal,
Hmm.
or the Gilded Lady, as they seem to be referring to her now.
Now, out of character, is that what lore are we using here, Zerd? Is that a Forgotten Realms, or is that homebrew, or is?
I want
It
to
would
say it
be
was
Dragonlance.
it Dragonlance, yeah.
Oh, okay. So that I am unfamiliar with this deity, but
She she teaches virtues of generosity and altruism and love. And I was raised to help those in need, and now to see healing services being charged for in her name is some something is very, very wrong. It wasn't like this before. And
hmm.
the undead roaming around, I can assure you that they didn't always used to be here.
Yes, you wish to cleanse the corruption. It's a noble
Yes,
goal. Yes, I never really followed any deities myself, but this is a worthy goal. I will help you if I can.
I appreciate that. I know that
Do
this
we
is
smell the bodies burning now?
I,
I imagine if the others are also helping, then yeah. Then again, it just takes one person to dump oil. Oh,
oh
Oh
no.
no! Oh no!
I'm glad we're out here.
Pem was trying to look at the body. Yeah,
Crack.
Oh, I thought that was
Snap.
for the oil. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a body.
You get
That certainly is a dead body in front of you.
yeah. The noise didn't play for Nat 1. Sad. Um, Pem, you begin to try and investigate, but the way that the neck just kind of has no stopping of its momentum grips your fascination for a couple of moments.
Huh.
It's been a while
How
since you've seen
did
a
that
body. It expires so forcefully. So, um, Ptolemy, would you like to look over the body for anything that might be on it?
That hasn't been broken yet.
Oh, over the necromancers? Yeah.
Investigation or Arcana?
Investigation or well, they are both exactly the same. So, only would just use.
Holy shit, those
hey.
dice are busy. My God.
Jeez.
I casted it on you last session. Good work.
+8. Still that low.
So Eontavos is a one-man fire crew. Naum, Dusty, what are you guys doing?
Looking to see if there's anything valuable in the tower itself.
I've already done my investigations and stuff, so I'm just gonna be over here underneath this tree, trying to stay out from the rain.
Okay.
Is Dusty helping Eontavos gather the bodies, gather wood to burn them?
It looks like the body's burning pretty good already.
I mean, was he
Well,
doing
it's like
that
a
in the process?
portmanteau.
Or would he left that up to Eontavos to do it?
He would have helped to burn the zombie bodies, yes.
Naum, do you have any tool proficiencies?
Is not jumping to mind.
Okay. Investigation. Actually, investigation or survival?
Go investigation since I have expertise
Ooh.
in that.
Goodness.
And I rolled a 1.
What
Ooh.
is happening right now?
Get
Come
'em out.
on, y'all.
It's still a 9. It's still better than average.
Another snap, another crack, another breaking of an object.
Hems.
Yeah, this tower, it's made of stone.
Yeah.
Apparently, Eontavos removing the structural integrity of this lady's neck has negatively affected multiple people in this room.
Yeah, Naum,
was-
what did this particular method of execution in front of you, have you seen anything like that? Is it potentially something that has left you unnerved?
You know, it probably can. I can see that with, well,
Your thoughts
usually if
being a
you're,
little
like-
bit distracted?
yeah, you know, it's pretty comfortable to get attacked by the undead, even if you faced it a few times.
And also
Still
having,
lingers.
giant satyr man just basically 180 this person's neck twice. But unless that's just common for the cause, so
Maybe Satyr Man's doing something naughty with the demons.
anyways,
It came out better in my head, okay? Maybe this person's playing with, witchcraft or something, is what the thought I was trying to go with.
Don't worry, I chuckled. I just didn't get it.
Ptolemy, you're looking over this expired person's corpse for items or other things. It's most of it all seems mundane until you cast your senses around what appears to be a pendant, and in colloquial understandings, that's most likely the focus any spellcaster, divine or arcane, would be using. And if you decide to examine it closer, it is something that looks a little bit like Helene's, though it is an infinity loop that's been gilded. However, it still has this odd, almost familiar sense to it, much like a soul gem. And if you happen to pick at it,
I mean, he'll definitely take it to investigate when he's got time to focus on it, but he's also going to study the body as best he can, kind of memorizing its features.
Okay.
including the snapped neck.
I mean, he tries to picture it not snapped, but you never know when a good illusion might come up where I need to have this character appear.
Bonus action menacing.
With or with?
I mean,
You make that fake hand gesture to snap your neck, but then you actually make the illusion of this person's. Yeah.
and I will.
Okay.
Torment Helene nightly. Wait a minute.
Okay. Cyrus, Helene. I imagine the fire being set is another thing that prompts your attention to the goings-ons above.
That smells awful.
And you're downwind.
We don't especially need to be here for this, do we?
I think we could probably help, or we could just walk away.
Yeah, you want to scout ahead, maybe?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
So
What do
tell
we
them-
see?
Can we?
Sorry, I was in the wrong scene.
You see a great expanse of gray, as if there was nothing off the edge of the. No, wait, that's just me.
Oh no, we've run into the fog of war.
We see the edge of your room. Oh God, it's really dirty in here.
Flat
It's
Earth theory?
like a graveyard of
Universe?
PC parts. There's somebody else over in the corner streaming. I don't know what's going on.
She's actually still at work, and she's not happy with me right now because I left. I left early. But that's okay. Looking down the road, I mean, rainy, cloudy day. It's easy enough to see that the path stretches for a couple more miles. Helene, your memory is jostled that there is a crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
Continuing in a south. There's a crossroads of like an X. If you keep on going southeast, it leads directly to Tarrin. There might be a couple other things along the way, assuming those particular landmarks, like an old sawmill, and it's meant to catch logs sent down the river.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same river that is over the bridge, or under the bridge. A couple hours back, but from here, if you keep going forward, you should be able to 6-7 hours make it to Tarrin proper.
How long have we been on the road now?
It's about 2 hours from the Tickled Tulip to here, to
Okay.
3 hours.
What time of day is it?
Midday, almost noon.
We could make it to Tarrin if we push, but it'll be a long day.
Well, looks like it's all traveling on this road, right?
Yeah, as I recall. Granted, it's
Is there
been a while.
Is there a straighter path that may get us there more quickly?
No, I think that this is the straightest shot we have.
If only we had horses.
Yeah.
All right.
How far away are
everyone.
we going to get from the fools that we just left behind, huh?
Okay, tower team and burning team. the undead plus the. Imagine she's the last one onto the pile.
Yeah, Eontavos would
Wow.
come back after 5-10 minutes or so after gathering up the bodies with Dusty and look at them. Obviously, it looked like Nahum moved off to look through the rest of the tower. I don't know what Pem was doing, but Ptolemy had sat down with the little stone or whatever. Grabs the body and takes it off. Yeah, the gilded symbol.
Yeah, he's pocketing it for now until he can study it later. So.
Last one for the pile, then we can leave. The fire will likely attract attention, so we must keep moving.
I'm sorry, just you can say that one more time.
Oh, he was saying that to the people inside, and then walks back over to Dusty.
Oh.
Your aid was appreciated, Dusty One. Are you ready to depart?
I mean, if we're all done here, I suppose we should. Although, I have noticed 2 of our members are now missing. At least been gone for a little bit.
Well, I'm assuming you saw where they headed to?
Not
Let me follow.
particularly. Last time I saw them, they were on the other side of the tower.
I bet you the muddy footprints are pretty easy to follow.
Slide down the.
Leave some skid marks.
I will go gather the others. We can find their tracks and follow. Young one. Silent Guardian. Son of Man Pem.
Yeah.
We make for the
Think
south.
there's anything we should worry about her mentioning her lord can grab her soul?
Well, so we'll probably see her again.
We shall kill her again then. Regardless, she will not inhabit that body again.
I still say we should have let Cole put her in a gem. Could have been fun.
No.
I'd have been the sneakier route, but, well, what's done is done. But we should probably be prepared for the next ambush. They know where we're going.
Wait, Pam, aren't you a cleric?
Yeah.
Looking over the burning pile of bodies. Okay, if we have to kill her again next time, just drown her in some holy water.
That's not that kind of cleric.
What do you mean, not that kind of cleric? Don't all clerics have holy water?
I'm the kind of cleric that's good at keeping people alive and away from death. I'm not the kind that's good at keeping people dead.
If this body thing doesn't work, just give me the holy water.
Soul
Checks inventory.
gem.
Looks at
We'll do the
Looks
soul
at my-
gem if that doesn't work, okay?
my book of how to serve man.
I have no intention of forcing anyone to be shoved into these gems. That is a punishment even more worse than I can imagine. Being removed from time.
No, I think for her it would just be like she took a nap.
Son of Man Pem, do you not remember what those gems did to us? They've removed
Yeah,
us
but
from...
we're special.
Eontavos just narrows his eyes and looks at him with incredulity. You
Could be
really
different
feel
for
nothing
everybody.
of this. You would rather subject someone to being thrown from time? Death is simpler and more merciful.
Well, she's not going to be dead for long, though.
She has no body to return to. Her
Oh.
foul gods or masters can do what they wish with her. If we have to kill again, we shall.
Oh yes, because that's so much better. Ptolemy's just kind of muttering as he's wandering off, say that.
Oh, hey, you can get a second chance to kill her again. And again. And again.
Death isn't so simple, you know.
It is in my experience.
Ptolemy just gives you a really, really sad look at that.
Things that are dead should stay dead. But this isn't the normal world. Not the one I'm used to.
All right. And so
Ptolemy walks off the face of the map into another dimension.
I get a marching order. Like up
Oh
here.
crap, I fell into the back rooms. Yep.
1.
Eontavos, if we are catching up to Helene and to Cyrus, Eontavos will move to the front with them.
I'll take center.
I'll hold up the back.
Ptolemy's somewhere in the middle, if he can.
Yeah, we have 2 heavy frontliners.
So I
Two
would love to do
offense.
the thing that I normally did with Cyrus, which is oddly similar to what I do with all my characters, which is not travel with the party. But he's also kitted for this, so he would like to move stealthily parallel to the group if that's possible.
Sure.
Would
Are you going to float that idea to your compatriots?
Seabreeze disappears.
Yeah, I could.
Very nice.
I probably would have done that before they caught up and told Helene that I was going to do so.
Oh, okay.
But I don't need to RP it. It's just simply, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Do
Just
you want
making
me to
sure.
make a stealth roll or something?
Yeah, make a stealth and perception. And for the main group, so either 2 people roll perception or 1 person helps another do perception. Because that's apparently the common.
What are we rolling perception for? To see if we see Cyrus leave?
No, going down this stretch of the road.
If we think there's gonna be stuff, I could make people invisible for
Wait,
shits and giggles.
So Naam is perception number 1.
Dice are not showing up on screen, weirdly enough.
Okay, and Ptolemy is perception number 2. Cyrus. Okay. All right, I will look you up.
It's about as good as it gets for Cyrus.
The way.
27 stealth with an 18 perception.
Yeah, that's really good. So how parallel, but a little bit? Are you going a little bit ahead, or just keeping pace, Cyrus?
You will try to be like 60 foot to the side, 60 foot to the forward. So like, I don't know what the hypotenuse is, but 60 over, 60 forward of the group.
Okay. I gotcha. Ptolemy, I'm going to say that with the 13, you're doing your best to help look out, but perhaps the mystery of the necklace that you lifted from the dead necromancer cleric lady is it's a tempting thought about what it could be. To no one's surprise, potentially, Naam, head on a swivel, especially keen on making sure that we are not surprised again. Thing appears from the underbrush, although there are more small little animal noises, more ambient creatures, now that you've left away from this tower and going towards what has been related to be a more of a population center. So that might be comforting. So it's a well-traveled crossroads, and I'll say that Cyrus, as you're getting towards this area, you can see a rider approaching from this direction with a warhorse. And the rest of you are a little bit behind, so there's usually like 30 seconds, a minute.
Can I travel back in my footsteps and warn them?
Yeah. Easily enough time to do that.
The rider approaching from that direction. I recommend we hide.
Good idea.
All right.
Yoink.
Let's hide over here.
And Dusty just posts up next to a tree.
No, that was
Dusty decides, I don't know what these people are doing, but I'm hiding over here.
Hem is going prone.
going prone.
Going down.
How are we gonna do this? Let's see.
We kill him.
Here you're in. 1 sec. Before you make things, because Ptolemy might. Yeah, wonder if can Ptolemy make our hidden attempt potentially more viable by throwing a silent image over us, like throwing a large bush or tree to basically
Ooh.
sell the illusion
Oh,
or the
God.
disguise we've got going.
Cool.
Yeah. What's the spell do?
Silent image.
Silent image.
I can't remember how big the volume is.
It's
15
15
foot,
by
okay.
15, which is why I was using it.
Perfect.
That's fucking awesome.
So an
This
object
rider's
creature
going to
smaller
be
than
very
larger than
confused
50
about this
cube.
cubic bush.
Well, it doesn't have to be a cubic bush.
It's a nice
it could be
topiary.
I was thinking more of like a kind of like a large like tree kind of matching the area, like heavy underbrush basically.
Bring
Which is,
me.
I technically on top of having this go off, malleable image lets me kind of modify it. So
Nice.
Bring me a shrubbery.
well shit. I'm what he's looking for apparently. But yes, it has no like scent or smell, but it's just a tree, so it doesn't really need it. But the movements appear natural for its image. So I have try as much as he's concentrating on it to have it match whatever movement the wind would be doing to it around him.
Okay, and this DC is equal to yours.
But
Okay.
I imagine as well, if they're not looking for the illusion, it'd be much harder to spot that it's an illusion.
Indeed. Okay. Everyone roll stealth with advantage.
Oh, and I don't have disadvantage anymore because I.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Hell yeah!
Why is the nat 20
I
and
can
nat
roll it
1s
normal.
not
My dice
making?
don't actually show up on screen anymore for some reason.
Yours are the sparkly prism ones, right?
Don't know. I don't see them anymore.
With advantage, an 11.
Fuck yeah!
With advantage, I roll 2 2s.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
No, that's Avery. I'm not rolling for Avery.
Well, shit.
Ptolemy is just quietly chanting the spell.
Ptolemy's trying to make the sound effect for the tree.
The sound effect for the tree.
Crackle.
Alternatively, that leaf doesn't look right. Here, let me just smooth that out a bit. And then, oh no, that one's not good either.
Ptolemy's just trying to sell the illusion. He's
No
making wind noises and
no
rustling
code.
noises.
Do it again. You're making it with advantage.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, my dice aren't showing up on my screen, and I do not.
There you go.
I saw someone else's die.
The 23, 20, 11, 26, 22, 3, 27.
Advantage rolled me 2 2s. Go figure.
Of course.
Okay. Of course, only one person saw that. Nam,
Mm-hmm.
your gaze is naturally drawn towards the quickly approaching sound of hooves thundering down the causeway. But before they cross around the bend, you actually spot the silhouette of someone else, also seeming to hide. They go into this way direction, into a bush.
Like it's split up.
And yeah, the
Okay.
also hastily that's actually supposed to be an advantage. Oh. Huh. Okay, that's how that's gonna play out. Alright. So quickly going down the causeway, there is an individual, another woman, bearing a the horse is going off without her, I guess.
Bye,
Just
horse.
drops and skids. Yeah, she gets thrown off. No.
Fall down.
Control Z or Alt Z. It's another ostensibly clerical or otherwise done up individual. But this one is bearing more of a spear than, let's say, a staff, with grim determination on their horse that has not abandoned them. And again, though you are the only one to catch a glimpse of it, Nahum, you see a grim specter, an amorphous silhouette of a ghostly being in quiet escort of this person.
Heretics, man.
Oh, an escort of the person. Ooh.
Yes. And
Oh.
a minute goes by, 2, 3, 4. And Nahum, you see, because you're the all-seeing one, someone kind of surreptitiously look towards the direction that the rider is now gone, and thinking that, well, and with no one the wiser, he steps out of his hiding place, and then takes out a map.
Let's rob this dude.
I just noticed.
Could you wait 5 minutes?
3.
What happened to the bush? I was eating here, you know.
Offer some to the satyr next to him.
Doesn't take it.
Oh, you don't? You're a vegetarian or something?
I do not need the flesh of beasts. No.
More for me.
I'm so glad to have you back, Trans. And anyways,
The beast will eat you when you're dead, you know. Might as well start with a leg up.
Okay.
It is not the way of my people.
Okay. What's this dude's deal down here? Think we should jump him?
No, he ran away from an earlier passage.
And if he is also
Because there were
hiding,
two, correct? Just making sure I got the story correct, Zerd. There were two basically traveling groups, and he ran from the first one? Or was he ahead and ran in the bush, and then we saw the horse and Spectre and...
He was ahead of you, basically, going the same way, and then you saw them come back and then jump into the bush at this intersection.
Okay.
So
Just want to get the story straight.
Yeah. They were heading in the same direction as you are, but also turned tail at the sight of whoever this was.
they are also hiding from these foul clerics and necromancers. They may be an ally.
It could be.
Okay. We got to go. I mean, fuck it. I'll go meet him.
Give him some of the ribs.
Hello.
Not the ones you're eating.
Can I offer you some ribs in these trying times?
Who are you, sir?
Dude is just walking down the street, minding his own business, and a lion walks up to him eating ribs. But what are you doing?
Serious, you can't just ask people who they are.
You people be quiet now. I'm trying to have a scene here. Sir, hello.
I need a second.
Pull it together, DM. We got to converse right now.
I'm trying.
I'm just imagining this guy's surprise as a 7-foot lion man walks out of the bush holding a rack of ribs.
Zerg, pull a legendary and make a mouse voice. Oh, hi, it's me.
Oh boy,
Mouse,
you're a big pussy.
Jesus Christ.
I was on the run from copyright infringement.
I thought you wanted the DM to calm down.
Cyrus just walked out of the bush and is greeting a man who was hiding in a bush with ribs.
Yep.
Bark. Yes.
Bark.
Bush people episode.
Bark, bark.
Bark,
Bush
bark.
peoples. Oof. Excuse me. Right. And Cyrus, you went up saying and doing what now? Individual.
I believe the satyr described it perfectly. I walked out of the bush eating ribs and walked up to this man and said, "Who are you?"
The man who he sat down, taken out a map, he'd been studying it, he freezes up for a moment. You see the map lowered down, and peering back at you with a sapphire eyes that for a moment are hawk-like in its intensity, but then he blinks, and then they seem more normal and surprised. Oh, a walking lion? This is y- uh, sorry, you asked something?
Yes. Who are you?
Uh,
The bush cackles.
by the way, do you eat? Are you cracking
Yes.
the bones open?
Yes. Yes.
Oh. Snap.
I'm not trying to be intimidating, but I would imagine this is kind of horrifying watching this happen.
Indeed. I am a traveler from the Northlands and trying to get to Tarrin. And did you fall? Where are you from? That way? And he points northeast.
I have no idea where I'm from. I just kind of stumbling around, to be honest. But you're alone?
Oh,
This is not getting any less intimidating.
he just like kind of his shoulders slump, and there's almost like a broken expression on his face. All of a sudden, he's like, "Oh, I finally lost it. I'm now talking to an apparition of my psyche or something, and it happens
No, I
to be a
am actually
gigantic
here. No.
lightning-faced
Look,
cat.
if I
and two
wanted
legs.
to like attack you, I would have done it already. I mean,
This is it. I bet with wit's end, and he just keeps on mumbling to himself.
Cyrus,
Number-
is this
I
man
think-
giving you problems?
Oh no,
not at all. I think he's having a nervous breakdown. Is what's
stop.
happening.
Nope. Hang on. Nope. Helene
Too
is
late.
not going to allow.
Too late.
No, Helene is charging out after him. Nope, she is not going to allow Eontavos to do that. Nope.
Everyone's running out of the bush. Ptolemy just kind of sighs and drops the bush illusion and turns it into the image of a large elemental, just for show.
Kind of elemental.
Yes, because you know what would make the situation better from one anthro person. A second one.
Son of man,
This
is there a problem?
guy is, he's got some kind of, I don't know. It's like he's never seen a Leonin before.
To be fair, I have also not seen your kind before until now. Or at least recently.
Oh, look!
Well, Lucky
It's a
for you.
representation of my determination to come out to fight the broken aspect of my. How is this happening to me? And
Helene comes sprinting up.
Get out of the bush, or the barbarians become the face.
Helene literally is like, who decided to let the satyr and the Sir, I apologize. I assure I'm sure that this must seem
What are
very
you
odd.
apologizing for? Come on, I thought I was pretty nice to the guy.
You were
have done
very
nothing
nice,
but
but you have
greet
to.
him
No,
kindly.
Cyrus, you were very nice, but you have to understand how odd this must seem. I guarantee you, he
He's
has never
cracking
seen
a
Leon
bone.
before.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is totally my normal behavior.
Your normal behavior. Did you even ask his name?
Sir,
Of course I did. That was the first thing I did. I said, "Who are you?"
It was indeed what he did. The man seems to be in some sort of perplexed shock.
Looks hungry, kinda.
I'm not going to find her at this rate.
Sir, I apologize. Can we? Why don't we take a walk? Why don't we come over here for just a second?
So, are you placing
force
a
me?
hand on? Are you placing a hand on him to try and guide him?
Yeah,
Just for clarification.
I think that she would like gently, not she wouldn't grab him or anything, but I think that she would gently just lay a hand on his arm and just kind of like step in this direction. You know, she's not going to force him anywhere.
Why did you force end my illusion?
Wait, I did? No, I didn't. I don't think I did.
Oh, I
Gone
What
and
happened
stopped
to it?
concentrating.
I thought you'd said you'd closed it.
Well, it lasts for 10 minutes and I can change the shape and direction and location, so I just had it as a giant stone elemental following me, just for appearance's sake.
Oh, for
Yeah, I mean, you
I
can
may as well use the rest of my image.
yeah.
Stone elemental. I don't have one of those prepped. Oh well.
It's purely an illusion, so you just drop a AoE of some kind, but it just looks like I've got a giant, like, we'll say for sound, it's just a, like, air elemental following me.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Okay. I
Because
guess
there's
you
no
could
sound
use the
coming from it,
spider.
so.
Use the spider to represent that. But
You need to stop
Helene.
making the tree noises now.
Ooh, oh. Well,
all right.
fun.
So
I am going to do a thing. 1 second. I will prompt it.
Am I about
Yeah,
to-
his breath is still going, ooh.
am I about to get decked? Is that what's happening right now?
No.
Oh.
Just a wisdom ability check.
Okay. Just straight
Just
old wisdom.
Straight wisdom ability check. Yep.
Whoop. That tracks.
DM, do we witness any magic happening? Do I witness a hostile act?
No, it's not
Please
hostile.
God, man.
Oh, okay.
The only one who might have been able to see anything is the only one that is not next to this particular little interaction. So nothing untoward happens. It's just for all intents and purposes, to everyone assembled around the interesting
There you go.
social kerfuffle. That's a very heavy air elemental. Needs to lay off the calories. Wow.
Well, they will say it's stone. It don't matter. It's just it has no sound, so it's very light looking, but it is there at least
Check
until
me
he
what.
beats my illusion check. There we go.
So, as one might expect of an individual who is being snapped out of it, there's a jolt back to reality. Helene,
Mhm.
this man looks at you almost as if it's the kind of glance that a close friend would give to someone they remember. It's odd that that's the characterization of his reaction to you. Though a couple blinks and it's gone. You could have sworn that there was something. Is that the slightest shade of blue around him? Though it's gone and he's. This is real. You are real.
Yeah.
They are. Oh my goodness! Is that an elemental?
I don't know why we were trying to keep a low profile, and that is apparently out the window now.
Well, the Crossroads is not well oft used, as I've been led to believe. Okay.
I'm sorry. Why don't we start over properly? What is your name? My name is Helene.
Druzy Hiskalim.
Druzy.
Yes, it is. My parents loved their gemology and whatnot, and then they decided to call me Druzy. It's very silly, but my wife likes it, I suppose. So it's not like I've tried to strike it from any eternal records.
Did we all hear him muttering to himself while he was looking at the map and talking about trying to get to Tarrin, or
I think he said his name was Drowsy.
No, I think he said he was drowsy.
I imagine it's not like, yeah, it's not like it was being hushed.
Yeah. Did I hear you correctly that you said that you were on your way to Tarrin? Are you from around here, actually?
From the north. And if you would
Cyrus
like the
scrambles up the
insight,
tree behind him to keep a lookout. Goes all the way to the top,
Yeah.
and it probably bends over a little bit.
those cracked ribs are like falling every so often.
Hey.
He's lying about coming from the north.
Okay.
The child approaches.
Yeah. He just kind of walks up with that kind of innocent grin. That doesn't sound right. I think you're hiding something. It's all right. You can tell us.
He's so blunt.
Promise.
Ptolemy.
Tommy just has a very kind of tries to go for that natural, like wide-eyed, like happy grin.
From the
What?
mouths of babes. I apologize.
He's going to try persuasion if it's allowed, but he's going to sit there and say, "We were also hiding from that people coming by. It seems like you were also trying to avoid a little bit. I think we might be able to help each other out. After all, what do you have to lose now?"
As there are 7 people that popped out of a bush all of a sudden. If
I
you would
mean,
like to roll
persuasion or intimidation,
yeah.
either or.
If you would like to roll persuasion, we have a guidance train going on. Your notes crack. Cyrus, roll me a d20.
It's messing only intimidation.
Oh.
That's actually sad. No matter. Okay, I can still do.
Unfortunately, that magical pouch is empty.
Damn it.
Wow.
I actually have
Okay.
good stats. I just roll like shit.
All right. And with the sudden,
And he dismisses the illusion as if he's like trying to be friendly about it. Like, you know, I don't need this. Obviously, I don't need my air mental. Not that it's purely fake.
and seeing the assembly of individuals pouring out from across the way, and also the casual dismissal of, for what he believes at least, is probably elemental. He's like, well, in truth, I am not from around here, or maybe even here, but my purpose is to... My wife has been missing.
His wife has been missing, he said?
Yes, and then he beeps. He's actually a Reaper.
It's a
Doomsday
clanker.
device.
Shoot him.
His
No,
message
but,
will self-destruct.
They're on to us.
But yes, my wife has been missing, and I've been trying to search for her for the last 2 years.
Well, and you think she's here?
What was her name? What does she look like? We might have passed her at some point. Who knows? Tommy also gets a very potential disturbing thought, but we'll see.
Oh no.
No, you should be the one saying, "Oh no." Tommy's wondering if we just murdered his wife.
Yeah. It has been difficult to try and get into this region as of late, especially the last month or two. And there's almost this shield wall is the only thing I can think of around the Mayerfall province, or the towns and outliers of this land. But her name is Chalcedony. She doesn't speak the local language as well as I do, and that it is also a bit of a difficult thing to grasp for me at times, but it was something that was always a problem for her. Though she went on a task by our liege lady. I only heard it from her. The last time was 2 years ago, and then things became dark in this corner of the world.
Dark, what do you
Moment.
mean?
Son of man, did you say Chalcedony?
Yes, like the gem.
Daughter of man, Helene. Did we not meet a woman by that name?
The dog says we did.
Shh. Was she not? Certainly, no. That was her name. Of course. She was the one we were traveling with, for a...
Yeah. Above the table. She was the one from the one.
Yeah, from the dream. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
with
Tony
most
has
of all.
zero fucking clue.
There were very few of us that were there. It was me, Helene,
Good.
Lilaway was there.
And
Was Pam
who's
there?
number 4? I think Pam was there.
Yeah,
Tactical Toll the Dead.
might
I
have
mean,
been.
everyone in this freaking party has Bing Bong.
Right.
I've got Bing Bong.
But I was in the treehouse.
Well, it was the one with the boar. Were you part of the boar session?
That was
Who?
the
Pam?
boar tearing through the knoll camp.
It might have just been the 3 of us and Chalcedony. I'd have to go back and look. It was a while ago.
But yeah, it's been a minute.
It was only a fraction of you in any case, yeah. And 2 of the 2 of the 3 are in attendance.
Okay,
But
so
Eontavos
I'm sorry.
kinda steps-
Remind me what he just said about Chalcedony.
His wife. She left 2 years
Said-
ago.
Doesn't speak
Yeah.
the local language.
Oh, but we could understand her.
She was speaking broken. Like, it wasn't perfect, but she was decent enough to be understandable.
She also spoke a language that Helene knew very well in between the broken.
She was celestial.
And it was celestial.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay.
And
Oh.
with that in mind,
Yeah, Eontavos steps forward, kind of next to Ptolemy. No, of course, yes.
Yeah.
We did meet Chalcedony. Chalcedony? Yes. She seemed lost and was in need of assistance of some sort. We came to her aid and dealt with some bandits in the woods.
wait, that was
She had a curious companion with her, or she was seeking him.
a mouse, yes?
We do not speak his name, though.
It was a little mouse with a blade that burned like holy fire when it struck down things of evil, yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
though
She
blessed
told
warrior-
me of this story. I didn't quite believe her because it sounded so fantastical, but a few warriors helped her find this, I suppose, friend of hers, and she had met them for another task, but somewhat related to the one that she said that she was on right now, that it
How long ago was this story? It was only a few days for us.
5, 6 years ago by this land's reckoning. Perhaps maybe 7 years.
It's just a few days ago for us.
Though it
But-
was
How?
It felt like it was a dream, but not.
Did
We just look very confused between both of you.
did she? What about her? Do you remember? What did she look like? Was there anything that was defining?
Oh, I feel horrible that I haven't watched this mini in a while because
You want to roll history with advantage?
yes, please.
Just to see. And also Cyrus, 22. It's clear for if something happens to come by this way, you will have a clear view of it.
Excellent. I appreciate
Hey!
Hey!
You rolled better than me, and I rolled a nat 20.
Wow.
-2 intelligence. Also, it was a very no-go roll.
And Pam just back in there doing the cha-cha-cha. All right. Well, both are good enough, but not just good enough. Perfect recollection. Chalcedony, who went by the nickname Oni because it's easier to say, was looking for her companion, Asterikos, ostensibly a warrior mouse, a mustival, as Eontavos filled in the blanks later. You had helped her to find him, and during the course of the battle, using some ostensibly angelic motifs, had upended a camp of gnolls and what looked to be bandits, who was actually led by what appeared to be a fallen paladin of Mishakal. Of note, she had a broken longsword, as the blade was snapped in half.
Okay. She went by Oni, right? And
That's right,
Um,
yes.
and she carried a broken blade, a sword.
He stiffens.
She had hair like snow. It was not quite silver, but very white hair.
And he slowly, he goes into his pack and he pulls out part of, there's something wrapped in cloth, a heavier cloth, and he shows the other half of that longsword that she had the hilt of, half of. And it's easy enough to recollect also, having also just seen it relatively. This is the other portion.
Mm.
She said to keep this as a something for the purpose of divination, if ever we got separated, but I can't feel her presence, and that concerns me in this land. It is wrong. The ground feels wrong. The sky feels wrong. I cannot feel my wife. The connection that I have with her. And I suppose if she revealed herself to you, especially you, daughter of Mishakal. And he stands, gripping the blade loosely, and there's that same sheen that you thought that you had seen before, Helene, but it's now much more apparent, especially to those of a divine training. For the briefest of moments, there are wings behind him of silver blue. Is a small little crest of a halo above his head. And he just gives a brief glimpse into his true form as an celestial. Although there's almost as if there's a... Well, actually, let's make this a perception thing. Or an arcana thing. Just for flavor.
Okay.
Here, let me... Whoops. Let me do a thing. Just for... story. You can choose one or the other. Cyrus is focused on keeping a lookout while the while everyone else is dodging ribs.
Huh?
All 20s, 5 and 4. Barbarians unite.
What?
So, Dusty and Pem. You see as this little shroud of a royal blue. It's like there's like a very faint shimmer in the air around this individual as they are revealing part of their true nature. But you also see that it shrinks away from a sphere that seems to be around Helene, which is a little bit curious. Almost as if hers is pressing into the aura being given off, if that makes sense. Naum and Helene, you are also able to perceive this. But it's not so much of a canceling out as it is what's a good way to describe it? I guess Naam, Helene, and Ptolemy, you all see the aura being put off by this celestial, and around Helene, it's almost as if hers is of the same signature, though hers is greater, of another order, another magnitude compared to this angel.
Huh.
Although it is not blue, it's more of a kind of a mirage-esque shimmer at the moment. Though they combine where they overlap and they don't reject. What exactly this means? Well, food for thought for later.
I think that Helene would drop to one knee upon realizing his true nature.
I think our interests are Dr. Mishakal, why do you kneel? If anything, and he's trying to gesture to get up and please, no, stand.
She'll stand. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be. You're of the heavens.
Yes, but are you not one of the chosen?
Yes, although
You are trained, yes?
well, yes. But you were born into it. That's just a level that I can't imagine.
Yes, well, though we all serve the Blue Lady, just because one is born does not mean they are not
You,
indistinguished.
I cannot tell you the relief that I feel hearing you refer to her as our Blue Lady.
Yes, you seem to have encountered some of the lay people. Yeah, this, quite frankly, it's some kind of heresy. This is the only thing I can think of.
I listen. I am keen to continue this discussion with you, but I think that we should do. I feel that we should get out of the open. Yeah, would she turns to the rest of her companions. Would anyone object to Druzy traveling with us? We're heading the same direction anyway.
I won't say no to help.
I am all for him joining us. If he is, as you say, one of the heavens, he is a great boon to us.
If you think so.
What is it, Tomley? Child?
Tomley.
Tommy Child.
He just glares at you. Spiders crawling up your leg. But Tommy just has a disappointed look after learning that and just goes, Believe what you want. I have no faith in those of the heavens. I practice illusions, and for them, their illusions are the cruelest of all.
You're gonna say something edgy
Perplexed,
like illusion
slow
of hope?
blink. I can hold myself in battle, though I do specialize more in giving aid and also healing, which seems to be in quite short supply in this place.
Unless you have the coin. Just dripping with venom. She scowls as she says it.
Yes, many things to discuss, but yes, away from the road.
Yeah.
It's a strange enough thing that there's a graveyard that is abandoned, and I know with all the undead running around, and also just the countenance of those that appear to command them, but no one seems to go there. It's along the way to Tarrin, which is also quite strange, but no one maintains it.
Do you fear?
Not even.
Do you fear this is a safe stay over? We still have much to travel, yes, Helene?
And he is like takes a map, which I thought I had finished before the session, but in fact I didn't. I fell asleep halfway through doing it. You would take the map and show that in about
Don't you just hate when you fall asleep while doing your casual cartography?
I don't know, man. It's just like this last couple of days. But anyways, pointing in the direction of
the
Tarrin.
Celestial uses ChatGPT for his maps as well.
Amazon edition. It's a complimentary to the gold tier. Map would be pointing this way towards Tarrin, and out of the side road, just like a 30-minute 1 hour detour to the side, there is this. It's not something you remember,
Hmm.
especially since most burials, most burials I would think in this area would be that of cremation, to make sure that
Right.
memories
Mm.
and such are closer together, and also to the more economical minds of the church, it's a lot easier to stack people than it is to bury them.
Hmm.
So a full-on graveyard, let alone unkempt. Though it is possible we could just push on all the way to Tarrin.
Do you know what awaits us there? We have heard tales and rumors of the undead flowing from it like water.
I don't know about from the town itself, but I know that there is a traveling traveling group. They called themselves the Lowly Regents, and they'd moved on to Mayafral, but left behind a detachment of those conducting feats of strength to compete in for prizes or things to, if you happen to go to Mayafral. And aside from that, they had moved the chapel of Mishakal now to this gilded lady outside of the city walls, or the town walls. I found that strange.
They moved the temple.
The one in Tarrin, yes, it was small, and you would remember it's like 10 of the clergy, maybe one priest or priestess, and then um,
Oh, in
acolytes.
Tarrin. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and Tarrin, not yeah, it's like they
Okay.
moved. They moved the Parthenon. No, yeah, in Tarrin, the small chapel.
Okay. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, so upwards to 10 of the clergy, or that's the right word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And as opposed to being where the people are,
They moved. Why would they do that?
and why would they move it out when the undead had been prowling around for who knows how long? I don't know, but I've only recently been able to come into this place, and I had approached from the west, and I don't know how long you have been in this place, but
Not terribly long.
you come from, how long have you been traveling around that road? And he points at one of the two directions that are away from where he was. So
We have been in this realm not more than a day. We stayed at a establishment the other night, and have been traveling south toward this city. Is that what you would call it, fair Helene?
Yes. Meyerfall.
Yes. Along the way, we have been accosted by the undead, as well as a foul witch claiming to speak to their creed. We were dealt with accordingly.
hmm. I came from the west and have been walking for maybe 2, 3 days, and before that there was. I said there was something about like a wall. Yes, something that affects the connection to the outside, to the rest of Kryn. The land just became... road just felt so unsafe. I couldn't shake the feeling.
Well, I think it is wise then you travel with us. If nothing, we are far stronger in number. We have dealt with the undead already. We can continue to deal with them. If it is your wife you seek, well, I pray to the heavens that she is in the direction we are headed.
I do as well. And I will say that as your party had been coming to this crossroads, at some point the rain had let up, though the smoke from the burning bodies at the watchtower was still going. Cyrus, you notice that the smoke has cut out. Probably well before it has any right to be.
He climbs back out down the tree and looks at Helene. I think whoever that was rode past us and put our fire out.
Well, I hope it had enough time to do its job before it got snuffed. But if they've stopped, then I think that we should continue.
Or we could lay an ambush.
I don't think that we should draw any undue attention to ourselves. I think that it's best to just continue on our way.
Indeed. Your companions do not seem to be of Kryn.
It is a very long story.
I suppose best told while on the road, though. Should we make for Tarrin proper, or somewhere out of the way that maybe we wouldn't be noticed immediately?
What time of day is it now, GM?
Probably going a little bit into afternoon.
Yeah, so we
'Cause I
still had like a few hours of travel left to get to Tarrin.
Yeah, if you... fast pace would be putting in at like dusk, if not night.
Okay.
That the graveyard he was trying to point out on the map is about 2 hours, like an hour towards, and then another hour out of the way. But it is also out of the way.
Right.
Well, I say we make all due haste for the heart of this foul land. Smite out the, well, flame of undeath that is there.
Starting at a seat of worship would be a quick way to get to the bottom of this.
So continue to push to Tarrin then?
Unless you think it is wise to find a more sheltered base of operations. But if nothing else, the longer we tarry, the sooner they know that something has happened.
I think that we can continue along the main road as long as we just if Cyrus continues to scout out ahead and we just stay out of sight, then I think that it should be easy enough as long as we're smart about it.
Right. Then let us make haste. Come, worthy companions. We march for Tarrin.
Oh, which way is that again? This way? Oh, wait. Oh, this way. Okay.
Don't let him lead.
Runs
We're
ahead.
going to be painting the walls around here.
Cyrus, have you been drinking too?
I
What
just
else is in
haven't
that
been
bag?
listening completely. I'm sorry.
They were
The ribs
beer
are
battered
I was
ribs.
I was looking out for ambushes and things. Anyway.
Clop,
All right.
clip, clop, down the road we go.
Okay. Marching order. Then again, I guess it's more or less like this.
Yep.
Cyrus
Same
stealthing
thing I was
ahead.
doing before. Yep.
hmm
Tommy's always going to keep checking the necrotic
Wow.
web for anything new.
Okay.
That's more typical.
Ptolemy, do you want to do Arcana?
I can't.
And that's separate from the 2 perceptions or 1 helped. Oh, that was almost a 20. It's still really
Almost.
high. Okay. And I imagine, is it AM Dusty? Who's rolling perception for the travel?
Damn. Put that expertise
Let's
to
see
use.
what. My perception is a +0, so hopefully someone else who has better perception.
Help out Nahum. Give Nahum
Yeah.
the help action.
Don't worry, buddy. You got this. Do your
I
best.
think it'd be a good
Mayhem.
idea because I have,
Come on.
yeah, like
You got to
Probably
have
good.
more confidence in yourself. Come on. Just go ahead and do it.
say you're
Two
helping me.
separate or 1 help.
Help me! I got a +10.
I
Do
hope
it.
I hope they look around.
Just
Coward.
grabs him by the back of the head and steers his head around.
Hey!
19 and 20. Let's go!
No, it's the image from, what was it, Ghost or Polter or whatever. Just comes up behind him and just gently turning his head around, like, you should look over here. Look over here. Look up here.
Dusty knows where to look. He's just got bad eyesight. He didn't bring his glasses.
There's a whole bunch of dust in my eyes.
He's just been pocket sanded one too many times.
Okay, are we completely avoiding any and all people on the road? Are we passing by some, or how are we approaching the city or the town proper?
Well, we are walking with a giant lion man who is somewhat in the shadows, and a giant satyr man, goat man, so it may make more sense to try to avoid people so we are less conspicuous.
I agree with this.
I did roll a 25 stealth.
Well, all that in mind.
There we go, Eontavos' stealth. Hey, that's actually decent. For once.
Yes.
I mean, depending on how long it takes us to get there, I just throw invisibility on you. We could just look like a normal traveling party.
I think it's like 4
Ow,
or 5
it'll
miles or 4 or 5 hours to get where we're going.
Oh, yep, then no.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, I
Eontavos
could,
just
but it'd
stays
burn a
off
lot
the
of
road so
slots.
he's less clip-cloppy.
So I will say with Cyrus is able to keep ahead and quiet of the group, and while it's a 10, however, you're able to easily see people or groups of people along the road, and then double back and immediately say, "Hey, probably get off the road for a little," and without incident. Nahum, you have, especially as evening draws closer and night finally sets or is threatening to set in, you keep apprised of the things that go bump in the night, and Dusty is offering. Well, maybe you two were talking shop about various things. You're finding some common ground and weaponry discussions. I don't know,
Can't believe
or
they
what
let
have you.
put more than one bullet in a gun at a time.
Hey there, I like
I
your
can't believe that
barrel of
will.
that gun.
That's quite a long barrel you got there.
It's gonna be a gun cleaning episode.
Wow.
Oh yes, we killed him. I mean, what?
I'm good.
My brain had just completely shut down. That's it. It's been a good run, but that's enough. That's my brain has had it.
Oh, you're fine. So I imagine that with it's a wooden stockade, as opposed to high stone walls. These are probably like 10, 15 tall with walkways here and there, and then
Oh, it's wooden?
the
Oh, it's
entrances.
climbable.
You think climbable? I thought flammable.
Well,
You're not
also
saying.
flammable, yes.
I thought
Wizards,
Kool-Aidable.
Oh my god.
All right, we'll try our 3 approaches and see which one works.
One goes
Stop
over,
me. I
one
imagine
goes through.
y'all would probably stop like 10, 15 minutes away or within eye shot of this, and
Yeah.
Nope,
So-
Octavos walks
I walk up to the
immediately into
stockade. Who
town.
are you?
Nope.
Bask upon my glory! I am a unicorn!
I'm
So-
ready in telekinetic.
So, Helene, 2 things real quick. She will, her sky blue tabard at this point is just a walking look at me sign, and they're trying to keep a low cover. So I think that Helene will take her tabard off so that it's just the just her chainmail and her whatever that cotton covering is called. I can't remember it. The padding. And and she will also remembering that Amalia recognized Kendron's holy symbol. She wants to in keeping with not wanting to be recognizable, but also not wanting to risk losing it. She is going to tuck it away somewhere safe.
All right, the rest of you. Is there any discussion about discreetly entering, or just? I mean, it is dark, so there is a couple of guards posted to challenge those coming in late at night. Actually, I could do the
Over the
lighting.
wall I go.
Nope.
Considering-
Oh,
Here I
well,
go, climbing walls again.
well, I mean,
Over,
that's-
under,
Hey.
around, and through. We'll
So-
Sesame
so-
Street this.
So here's what we're gonna do. Eontavos, get on your knees, and then we throw.
Excuse me,
I've seen this
I have
one. I've seen
digitigrade
this one.
legs. Getting on my knees is actually quite painful.
No, look, and then we throw a blanket over him, right? And we leave
Like,
him in.
this is getting good. I'm stupid for leaving. Oh.
Then we tie a rope around his neck and lead him in, like he's our pet
Yikes.
goat.
Yikes.
Just with a very elongated body. Yeah. It's a very interesting looking goat.
Long boot.
Careful of my
Bonus
third
points if he
leg.
goes pork.
But yes, I do think that we should perhaps make Eontavos a bit less conspicuous.
Me? What about Cyrus? He's just as conspicuous as me.
You don't see him in it. He's gone.
Cyrus is gone, man.
Where did,
You don't know that. You don't know that.
where did he go? Why is no one concerned about him
I thought
constantly
about grabbing him,
disappearing?
but he looked confident in what he was doing. So
I think that Cyrus can take care of himself. You, on the other hand, are probably the least inconspicuous person that I've ever met.
I can be inconspicuous.
You're literally a giant satyr in the middle of nothing but humans.
He was a giant lion.
At least he
Somehow
could-
He disappeared.
Well, and yet I can't see him, and yet you're...
He's gone.
He's... Are you stealthing right in front of me? Oh, that wasn't you. Okay, I thought Eontavos was rolling stealth.
You abscond within the city without incident.
Fine.
Yes.
Give me a cloak or something. I will hide myself. For what good it will do.
Do we have a cloak to spare?
does anybody have a cloak?
That
I mean,
That's how I
when we
got
get
in.
in there? I can make him invisible if we've got a destination in mind, but do we really need to go through this? You haven't told us much about what we're supposed to expect from this town. Are they going to be fearful of him?
I mean, nobody here has ever seen anyone like Eontavos before, so
There was undead literally a few miles back. I feel like at this point, I mean, is a satyr really going to be the thing that breaks him here?
maybe
Hey, the
not.
child-
but I also
Child
don't
does have a
especially-
point.
But I think that we also don't especially want to draw attention to ourselves, do we?
Well, I guess if it's till we figure out what we're doing, I'm just gonna say make this easy. I'm just gonna cast invisibility on Eontavos.
Oh.
At least for an hour, it's giving us something to.
Okay.
I have to roll to apparently do this, I guess.
You have to-
Somehow.
Yeah, you have to target me.
Yeah, it just said
It
roll, which
appears-
was amusing.
It appears the child has great arcane power at his disposal.
Yes, he has done this before.
You're supposed to be invisible. Shush.
I am invisible. Invisibility is a state of vision, not a state of sound.
Invisible things that don't speak. Don't ruin my illusion.
I'll knock
Just-
you over, small child, and then you'll see who's invisible.
What does one of those things have to do with the other?
7 intelligence.
Totally just gives you yet that another sad look.
Should we? Who shall be doing the talking then with the guards? I think that I might stand out a bit too much.
I can do the talking, but I don't think they would appreciate it.
Oh, why did I not prepare silence?
Well, if I open my mouth and you do the talking, then maybe if we sing. Oh no, this is a stupid idea.
No, no, no.
Let the one
Continue.
that's
I
from
like
the
this
place
plan.
speak. She knows what we're dealing with here. And if she needs help, we can chime in. I have my ways with deception and intimidation, but
Yeah,
know nothing
weirdly,
of this
Ptolemy
town or
has
its-
been oddly helpful for the past couple of people that we talked to. He does have a way
it's
with
called
sniffing out.
stage magic. Oh right. Anyway, yes.
There are 2 guards that are boredly sitting. I should probably just drop them on because this is a to scale map. Good grief.
I have advantage on attacks.
What are those? Why are they grappled already? Hold on.
They already know what it is.
Ah.
We're talking about
Inevitability.
talking face people, and just I have advantage on attacks. Well,
It's an
that's where shit's
inevitability.
going.
Cyrus, are you posting up on top of the house watching to see if your companions make it out of make it inside
Huh?
alive.
He's too busy. He's already stolen some ribs.
He's looking for food. No,
He's on
no.
He's behind the
he's-
guards. They don't see him. He's just eating, waiting, just waving.
He's eating
Sure.
their rations.
So, I like all these options.
Roll coming or what? What was that? Yeah, it must have been the wind.
Crackle, crackle, snap.
Sleight of hand for
I
ribs.
heard something. No, just the wind.
Why are you
Okay,
making
who's approaching?
gnawing
Rib
noises?
consuming wind.
You got
Oh.
this.
I don't know when Helene became the face character, but yeah.
I mean,
When
Tully
you
can
didn't
easily
let
talk.
her-
It's just, you
When you
know-
didn't let
you know the
Eontavos be
area.
the face character, somebody else
well,
has to.
we saw what happens when Eontavos is the face. No.
I've
if
had
you want
very
Tarrin's
good
storyline-
face moments.
Ptolemy
we could,
has the
like-
numbers for the face. You are the actual character from the region, so Ptolemy's
Yes,
being
I
smart and
realize
letting you
this.
figure
So-
that out.
Well, Ptolemy and Helene could like walk in together. Ptolemy could be like her backup.
I gotta say, Ptolemy could be like her child to play off the role, but I guess that works too.
Yeah. Well, yes. So are they going
Yes,
to
brother.
stop her as she approaches, or?
Yeah, and Eontavos, are you keeping quiet?
Please
I've
say
been
yes.
told to be quiet, so yes.
Advantage. Oh,
Oh, thank
That's
God.
right. I told you, I can be quiet if you ask nicely.
so we have two
Pertinent
guards,
child.
and one is half dozing asleep. You're half dozing while up against the right-hand tower, and the one on the left is playing cards with himself. There's a nice little. He's sitting down. There's a little barrel that he's playing. They call it fantasy solitaire with a tarot deck because that's smart.
Fantasy solitaire with a tarot deck.
We
Every
suddenly get
succeeding
this funny level and
iteration of that
disappears.
description just got more and more confusing.
You
Yes!
have intrigued Ptolemy.
The star card!
Death.
He pulls
I
out his
got
card.
death all in the
Time for a
row.
duel. Time to
And
Ha!
on
Void, I
approaching-
win!
on approaching, the one that is playing the cards looks up and, hey, get up! And it is a markedly young voice, a young boy-ish. Not yet of age, but, you know, much like the militia that you would have encountered on the road
Oh,
before,
thank the
around
gods, the
that
city
age.
is still standing. You gotta let us in, right?
Are you leading with that?
Yes.
Oh,
I just came from an area that's being attacked by the undead. I'm gonna play the refugee card.
oh, jeez. Okay.
The one who is half asleep jumps with a start. What do you mean? The what? Huh? What? You came with the.
We were attacked on the road. We thought it was happening everywhere.
You wouldn't believe the undead that just roaming the streets. Oh, my lord.
They look at each other, then look at you, Helene. There's no undead. Those are just stories from crazy people that the priests go take and help them with their problems.
These people must have been severely malnourished because they did not look very good. All I could tell you is that all of our things are gone, and we just look. All we want is just a place to sleep. That's it. Then we'll be on our way. But please, we've had a very long day. Look, the dog needs a place to sleep too.
They look around.
My spider's apparently barking.
A barking spider.
Selling.
Well, we have a procedure. How many of there are you coming in? There's probably room at the Vulnerable Vagabond, but
Well,
um,
she just turns around. Oh, there's maybe there's 5 or 6 of us, but we won't take up that much space.
5, 6, and then you see the one on the left. He's putting 3 fingers up on one hand and then one on the other, and then finger and thumb on one hand, and then 2 fingers on the. Sure. Here, yeah, we can let you in, and just they move aside. Just don't,
Thank you.
just don't
We've been
cause
so
any
tired,
trouble.
like, You need
Oh yeah,
to lay down safely.
Oh, don't worry, Billy. We'll find a bed for you soon.
you have a spider on your head.
I picked it up on the way. It's the only friend after I lost Mr. Fluffy. Rest in peace, Mr. Fluffy.
That's all right. At least Mr. Fluffy got a nice burial. on
You
the road.
roll deception checks.
Oh, good. This is where I shine, right here.
Oh God, they're overplaying their hand.
Can I help?
Come on, game. It was on 20.
Can I help by making meowing noises?
Mr. Fluffy, you made it here alive!
But it's.
I can almost hear him now. He sounded like a cat that had ingested way too much smoke in a house fire. I have a +7 and I can't.
Oh god.
What?
All right,
You know,
I have advantage on
Shits and
attacks.
giggles. Shits and giggles, Cyrus. Roll deception too.
Oh no.
Or wait, or is it performance? Which would be better?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, whichever you're gonna try to sell.
thank
this.
God.
Oh, yes.
That was almost a 3.
So laying the act of laying it on thick is starting to unnerve the 2 guards as they are trying to both usher you in but having second thoughts. And then they hear it. This strange cat that's too large for a cat, perhaps.
So fast.
And then
Fluffykins?
is that coming from within the walls? What is that? I thought it was. It's coming from outside. Everyone just get in. Everyone just get in. We're closing the doors. You're the last people. You're the last people in.
Undead have caught up.
Oh, good. You were kind. Oh, you're such good boys. Thank you. Come on, everyone.
Fluffykins, I can still hear you.
Eontavos jumps over the wall. I rolled max on my mirthful leaps. That gives me a 15. What is it? Let me see here.
Nahum has
Yep,
died.
a 15 foot vertical leap. You said the wall was 15 feet tall. I jump it.
Oh boy.
It doesn't break invisibility, weirdly enough.
So if you had,
Not an
so if
action.
you hadn't rolled an 8 on that D8 just now, you would have crashed through the fence.
I would have grabbed the edge and climbed over, but yes.
So just to save a little bit of time, it's
ground
probably
shakes a
easy
little bit.
enough. It's easy enough to make your way to the
Making our way.
Vulnerable Vagabond.
As they're walking, though, like away out of earshot, Tommy is going to look at Helene and be like, "Really? Billy? That's the best you could come up with? I really need to work on your stage, your improv."
Yeah, well, maybe that's something that you could help me out with later. I was drawing a blank. But, hey, it got us in, didn't it?
Yes, but the performance was a little lackluster. I'll have notes later. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, great, thanks.
Clip, clop, clip, clop.
Cyrus, are you following along the rooftops, or just slinking in general behind the group?
Oh, you know me well. Rooftops it is.
Stopping
Okay.
by every kitchen to see if they have ribs.
I shall hand wave the checks because it is late at night. People will have absconded to their own domiciles, etc., etc.
Rooftop to window, rooftop to window.
And I actually do have. That's right. One moment. I just didn't. I had been hoping perhaps that that's not the right token.
Yeah, so now tell me
Okay.
words apparently that the whole fact that half of a town north, only like a few miles away, is but a myth to people that are only a few miles down south. Terrifying.
That's definitely a line of inquiry. That could be.
Oh, I know, it's
If-
interesting, but yeah.
A few miles. We've walked for hours.
Yeah, but still, like, I think somebody would have reported the fact that there was a massacre of sorts and an undead occupying an entire fort and region.
So the Vulnerable Vagabond is a inn pretty close to the center of town, and there is a man that is a spitting image of one that you had met previously the day before, though younger and lacking the salt and pepper beard. His minding is about to start closing up for the night. And is this about the phalanx that you approach with? Is this a copy-paste?
I mean, still an hour on my spell, depending on what we got here, so.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
He's just doing the croc thing, but
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Does this place have a second story?
It does. I just didn't have a multi-level.
Does the second story have windows?
If you want a picture of the second story, I can post that in a second. But yes, it does. It's easy enough
That's
to.
where I'm going in.
So just to
So-
be sure that I understand, this is Reese's son.
Yes,
Okay. Did I happen to catch a name?
Reuben and the
Reuben.
daughter Rose.
And their dog,
I
Rocky.
think that.
Bork, bork.
Bark, bark.
he
So I
later
think that-
comes to develop the world famous sandwich we all know and love.
So I think that Helene has spent the rest of the walk, like silently trying to come up with a list of names better than Timmy.
It's called me
And-
Billy.
I mean,
Oh, Billy, sorry. And,
you did it already. Mission accomplished.
and
Whatever your name is.
oh,
Just
Timmy,
like
she,
my
whoever you
mom.
are.
It ends in E.
Billy.
That's totally like my mom. She calls me every name but the one that I was given.
Told me he's just getting more and more distressed at this. Like,
You have no stage sense at all.
So she's trying to get better names in her catalog than Billy, and it was Billy, right? Because now I really don't know what I said.
yeah, you called him Billy.
Okay,
Bilty.
okay, and Bilty, and and getting ready to launch back into the bed, and then I think she notices him and recognizes him and stops and tries to. She's reasonably confident that she knows who this is, right? Yeah. So I think that she would just walk up to him. Excuse me, you're Reuben, right?
Yes, and about to close up for the night, and are you needing some accommodations there?
Yeah, I'm hoping that you would be sympathetic enough to let us stay. My name is Helene. I suppose you could call me a friend of your father's. I just saw him, in fact.
It's dangerous up north. They just sent a patrol of... No. Up north?
Yeah, we just ran into a nasty horde, if that's what you were getting ready to refer to.
Well, I don't know anything about any hordes, but we just know that the roads haven't been safe for the last month, and... Well... Wait.
Nope.
Archer.
Looking around and well, in any case, it would be in poor form for me to turn away weary travelers, whatever their stories might be. And he opens a door, swinging it outwards. And my sister is inside. She'll love to turn the furnace back on, the ovens back on.
Helene will walk up to him and press just a couple of gold pieces into his hand. Thank you, truly.
Oh, this is enough to more than a couple rooms and no questions asked. Wow, this is a lot of. Thank you.
Listen, this might sound like a bit of an odd question, but how discreet are you in this establishment? Like, if we had some people amongst our company that were a little bit more unconventional than normally seen, would you be willing to keep that quiet?
Oh, 1 second. Let me
Only
roll
just kind of
something.
elbows you and says, "This might be best taken inside."
Oh yeah, this would be a walk and talk. Like as we're heading in.
Cyrus, roll me stealth real quick. Oh, that's not supposed to be
all these
increased.
NPCs. We're being watched. There's Archer contingent.
That's
Oh, thank God.
okay. Cyrus, you're slinking down the stairs from the second. Or are you on the second floor? I might have.
Well, sorry, I'm muted. Yeah, I went down the stairs just because I don't want to be in no man's land.
Yeah, for a moment, you're moving down and then across the wood floor, and then the woman who's busying herself cleaning up after a table, she stops, and you can see her out of the corner of your eye as you go past towards the foyer. She almost catches a glimpse of you, maybe a tail.
He leans on the table, waiting.
Jesus Christ.
Helene outside. We have some unconventional people. Meanwhile, Lion Man.
Lion inside right now.
Like I said, and he's pushing two of the gold coins together, making this little clink. Not many questions asked. Though, I will say, if you have more than your current number, it might have to double up.
That's fine. We slept in some odd accommodations. We can make it work. But come on,
But everyone, please.
let's just get Cyrus. My goodness,
Cyrus?
get
Oh.
in. And Helene just kind of grabs him
Mr.
and
Fluffykins. It's okay.
Keep it down, you know.
He's just hungry.
Ow.
Is
Just
this
kind
like
of
a full
grabs
on
him and then just drags him inside.
Oh,
by
ow.
the ear? Like a
Yep.
Easy. I thought we were friends.
We are, but we've got to, like, you are
Well, you're being a
simultaneously.
little rough. I mean, this is. I'm not
Like-
the house cat, you know.
Okay, look, I'm sorry. But look, listen, we've got to work on. You are simultaneously the most subtle and the least conspicuous person I have ever met, or the most conspicuous. I look, that metaphor got away from me. But look, listen, look, man, look.
He just kind of looks at you, and you hear.
DM, do we know or get that feeling that we're being like watched?
So those are.
Can I make a
actually-
perception to kind of see if we're
Oh,
in?
yeah. The perception to see if anyone's noticing you. Yeah, those archer and priest are actually supposed to be the two NPCs here, but I forgot to change the defaults.
Love of everything.
I will
Never mind.
also invisibly glance around.
You may do so.
I am always alert. I want to check too.
Wow, look at that.
Never mind.
They're going down, guys.
We are.
Damn, please save us.
Nayam rolls another nat 20.
For perception.
Indeed.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
I'll roll a 3.
Haha!
It's
Haha!
still better than having you.
You're just
We're
as
so
good as the
fatigued from
invisible
long
goat man.
Look at how
Oh my
mid
goodness.
our perception checks are. Well, there's no point in me rolling when I'm already inside.
I mean, it's fine.
You sure?
It's something you
Trying
do
to be
as
fair
you go
here.
inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perceive the woman at the bar.
Of course. It was almost a 15.
All of you are reasonably confident that you have successfully made it into the Vulnerable Vagabond without attracting too much attention.
I am completely confident that that's true.
I pat Ruben on the shoulder as I walk by.
And he's still invisible.
He stiffens visibly.
Hey, no.
I'm invisible.
Tolmy's gonna like. Well, as everyone's kind of walking by, Tolmy's also gonna kind of walk over to Ruben and giving that bit of a kind of a stern look and kind of weighing heavily on that menacing effect, like attribute of sorts, and changing his face a bit. You shouldn't tell anyone else that we're here. Is that understood?
What the What happened to Ptolemy? What is happening right now? He
Loading pistol with malicious intent.
He's gone through copious amounts of character development.
Clearly.
He's lost that glimmer in his
He's
eye.
been off and on for sessions, so I've not gotten to really play his character out as much, but
If you would like to roll intimidation, of course it's that
Wow.
does really well.
I have decent like numbers on those things. It's just I can't.
The child is
Just-
fucking
just-
terrified.
Money, gold, no questions. Yep, just rooms. You can have mine. Yep.
He's not asking for a room.
Free food, no questions asked.
It's at that point that Eontavos pats him on the shoulder and keeps walking in.
Oh, good heavens, Dad, what did you get me into?
Ptolemy's okay. Ptolemy's not trying to be evil. Ptolemy's trying to play into we're in an unknown city, unknown world, where we've already seen that there's undead and other like shit going on in the background, and the fact that the guards and he are basically actively denying somewhat that there's something going on, even though he said the roads are unsafe, makes Ptolemy feel like some shit is going on in the background, some subtlety that he's not happy about. So he's not playing
Yeah.
into that.
Totally makes
So-
sense.
Totally makes sense. And this is a poor innkeeper that has been paid a lot of money, and everyone is helping to reinforce why he's being paid this much.
Invisible satyr.
2 gold
pats him
pieces
on
is
the
a lot of
hand.
money. Okay.
Tommy's just, playing the part. Anyway.
And they,
Helene
I
Helene
think
is
you're the
kind of
last.
just sorry.
Try my best to make sure the child doesn't get into too many crazy antics. Give it
Uh-huh.
a
You can certainly try.
try.
Meanwhile, Helene is kind of like, rubbing the ear that she had grabbed Cyrus by. Like, sorry, I got a little carried away.
Don't do that either. That's.
Okay.
Just leave me alone, okay?
Okay.
Oh,
Why are your leg moving like that, Cyrus?
Rounding the corner, the woman has been looking at the platters. She's coming over to this table. She's just
hello.
looking, and she's coming, and she's like, all right, well, Reuben, we have new guests.
Yes, we are guests. Nice to meet you.
Are you eat food? Hungry?
You need to take a second. You seem a little stunned.
Mr. Fluffykins here will be your best friend if you feed him enough meat.
Do you want to take a seat there?
Willpower check. Or save. Let's see what
Can
happens.
I make like a persuasion or something? to
Oh,
comfort
actually, yeah,
them?
that would be probably better.
Okay. Please be
Do you
okay.
make the Puss in Boots eyes?
Oh, there we go. That's pretty good.
Hey.
Your guidance helped.
Yeah.
It's I am.
That's what I do.
Lion, Leon, and
So, Pam, you just cast guidance in front of her, right?
Yeah. I pat everybody. Just
So, as Cyrus, so as Cyrus is trying to calm the woman down, Rose, brother of Reuben, and both children of Reese, the innkeep. Oh, okay, right. I am going to. Then she sees Pam cast guidance.
Ooh.
She freezes. She's going to make a hostile action towards Pam.
Ooh.
Oh, I
Would,
see you casting spells. I attack with another cast spell.
I didn't even get to roll. I guess it rolled for me. Ouch. Madam, please. You needed to worry. Ow.
Deadpan!
There's kind of a wild-eyed look. It's like a reaction to seeing such divine magic be cast. One would. Who are you people? Why are you? No, no.
Miss,
This
that
is.
was a very strong reaction.
Wait, calm down. We don't mean to cause anybody any trouble. I'm sorry. We didn't mean to startle you. Really,
All the windows are
Just-
closed up for the night, and the sound is dampened, so to speak, for any conversations to be had. Reuben shouts, "What's happening in there? What's going on?"
I'm sorry,
Yes,
Reuben. One of
you-
my friends here cast a spell, and I think that your sister got a little
I think you're saying too much, fellow cleric. He whispers this, though, to her.
He tries to go and up from behind Cyrus, and then bumps heavily into Eontavos and is knocked back downwards. I knew there was someone. Rose, what did you do? They use the same as the priests, and I just... Who are these people? And she's starting to ready another spell.
Miss, I wish you would have asked. This is just something I can do with my friends. I support them as they support me.
And she looks back over to Cyrus and playing over the persuasion check. She's a little bit more open to explanation, considering how calm he is about the situation.
You needn't worry. I'm a pacifist. I do not believe in retaliation. The whole time Pam's saying this, he's thinking of what was the robot's name? Zenyatta?
Zenyatta.
It wasn't actually Zenyatta, right?
It was actually Zenyatta.
It was actually.
Was it actually Zenyatta?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Zenyatta.
Yeah.
Zenyatta. He is thinking back to how Zenyatta would react to something like this, with Pam having himself not a response to this sudden attack. So he's reacting as he's seen Zenyatta would do. You needn't worry. I am merely a supporter of my allies. But it would help if you were to explain what happened to you. He's holding his, you can't see, he's holding his, side. Slightly burned.
He looks
You
around
mentioned-
about to speak. But, yep, Helene?
Yeah, you became afraid when he used the same magic as the priests. What exactly? What has been going on around here?
For his
And
credit, Jersey closes the front doors and just whistling latches the front door.
And she's
Um,
going to once she's sure, she's gonna take a quick look around, make sure that the all the windows are closed, the door is closed, that they seem to be alone in this room. And then she is going to take out of her she's still wearing her own holy symbol, but she has kind of stuffed it under her shirt. She just takes out the blue symbol of Mishakal and holds it out in front of her for Rose to see. Hoping that Rose notices that. No, I'm hoping that she notices that it's blue.
Eontavos does have advantage on the next attack.
Oh dear. So, a couple of things happen.
Mhm.
Rose sees it, and whatever magic that she was gathering actually has a slight tinge to its potential power, like when it's gathering to yours, Helene.
Mhm.
But she freezes, looks, and then she goes to reach for her own necklace, ostensibly hidden underneath the collar of her garb. Ruben's gonna attempt to push through. He's like, Rose, no, don't! She pulls out a very old and worn, cracked at one side, not as smoothed over as one from the actual temple, but it's an actual symbol of Mishakal. Then she comes over to yours, trying to compare the two. Tears bead up, and she just starts sobbing uncontrollably.
Helene embraces her. She just wraps her arms around her and lets Rose sob in her arms.
It's like our mothers. Ruben whispers. I know that you paid up, but I have so many questions. Why? How?
I feel that I should be asking you that question. I've been gone for a very long time due to circumstances outside of my control, but I think that I've been gone for about 10 years. And because I do not remember things being this way when I was still here, the undead that are roaming around, that are coming from Mirefall, the gold adornments, healing services being charged for. These are not the teachings of Our Lady. What has happened here?
Anyone else reacting to the goings-ons?
As Ruben has moved closer to Eontavos, and this has all happened, Eontavos just puts an arm around Ruben's shoulders. There, there. We are all comrades here. No, do not fear.
I am prepared in case diplomacy breaks down.
As he feels the...
Oh wait, the game master's like, why didn't type that? It's okay, you type it.
I love that part about Foundry. All you have to do as GM to type as someone is have them select.
I was trying to be nice and not derail the scene, but if the voice is egging me on to derail the scene with this.
So I will say, Eontavos, as you make this sudden you're invisible, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You just surprised the living daylights out of this guy. With a speed perhaps belying the humble innkeeper, you feel a short sword pressed to your center mass-ish to the he's like a foot shorter, but it's not causing damage or anything. He just quick reflexes.
I said we are all friends here.
How about I be invisible and then clap my arm around you and then you see how you react?
No. God!
I can make that happen.
Child! Why? Oh. It's like shaking his arms, trying to make it turn off. Turn this cursed sex off.
Oh, I misheard you. Hey, Cyrus, what are you eating over there?
Child! Just starts marching after him.
Diplomacy's break it down.
An invisible scream of child, just out of thin air.
Ptolemy just looks over, deadpan serious to wherever he kind of hears Eontavos. I'm sorry, Eontavos. It's permanent.
What a deception!
Right at that moment, Eontavos picks him up by the back of his coat collar robe thing. Just turns him around. I don't believe you. Make it end.
I mean, Ptolemy's got high deception.
Floating.
I believe it, but
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to go to the nearest blessed tree or disenchanter and pray that it can be removed.
Are your companions always this glib?
Irritatingly so.
Or perhaps if Sirius here hits you hard enough, maybe that'll break the spell.
Oh no!
I suppose that's probably simpler. I have not seen a blessed tree on the way here. Come, Cyrus. Take your best shot.
The blessed trees around have to be giving you the divine gesture.
I don't think we should be using violence right now. I think people are very scared.
Could you please not destroy our inn? Rose manages to choke out.
Oh, fine. Ptolemy just waves his hand and drops the illusion.
So, Ptolemy,
The
do you
power was in
wish...
you all along.
So, are you gonna keep
could use
the little bauble to yourself for now?
The moment's gone.
Dun, dun.
Like I
Okay,
said,
just
the
making sure.
chaos gremlin in me wanted to be when they pulled out their amulets and had that moment was,
Like,
hey,
I
look,
got
I
one
got
too.
one too. We're family. That's
Okay.
the headcanon of shenanigans, but I didn't want to break the scene for something
Yeah,
incredibly
gotcha.
stupid that he would do.
Just making sure.
No, he's gonna hold on to it for a different purpose, but
7-foot tall goat man fades into invisibility.
Oh, good heavens, it's a satyr.
Indeed. You've heard of me.
Our mother might have been a little bit of a planeswalker in her adventuring days. Dad didn't really much approve, and, well, she turned her talents towards more homemaking things at some point, but Rose inherited some of that, and well, you've seen my old man. He actually can move a bit quicker on his feet than he usually pretends to.
And he does keep a well-stocked larder of ales. A testament to his good, I guess, hospitality.
Sorry.
Yeah.
White robe.
Hospitality.
Sorry, Rose says, and she's clearing her throat, and she grabs a handkerchief and has an ugly sneeze into it to clear. And then, excuse me, the only people that use that sort of magic nowadays are the ones that, well, make sure that people that try to leave the region don't.
Why don't they
Mainly
want people
with-
leaving?
We don't know. Is that there was a graveyard, and it was really odd that they stopped doing. Dad told us that cremation used to be what used to be things, but then they started burying people, and then, well, the undead started popping up, and then one thing leads to another. Yeah, and then Ruben takes over. They did used to have guards that got posted up next to the graveyard, but then I snuck in once, and some of them were still open, and others just had opened caskets. That was
Empty?
yeah. Most concerningly, though, some of the graves just had tunnels underneath them, and not like with shovel or just no coffins, no body, just something that like something had stolen it through the earth. And if that wasn't freaky enough, well, of course, the undead. My mother, she tried looking into things, but our dad wasn't the same when she didn't come home. Told us to stop. And he was gonna open up something north. I don't know if he wanted to try and see if, he might join her after a fashion, or... But thankfully, something's been protecting him. That's the only way I can think of. Sure as hell hasn't been us.
Your father is a man of remarkable faith. He is being watched over.
You met him?
I just saw him not that long ago. We
As
met
I mentioned,
briefly.
he had a well-stocked larder of ales.
Had, Reuben says, furrowing his brow. What do
Yes.
you mean had?
Well, we enjoyed a great revel.
He looks you up and down and doing some mental calculations only a accomplished innkeeper could make. How much of a... He doesn't usually...
3 barrels.
Oh,
As I said,
oh, good lady. And he sits down and is like really heavily, and his hand over his face. Is like, Dad doesn't usually get all that many visitors out there, I know, but even now, did you clear out his entire alcohol storage or something? I mean, not that I need an excuse to see my old man, but how? Where would it all fit?
what do you mean?
And then he looks around Eontavos and over at... well, I guess you weren't the only one doing drinking, maybe.
No,
Surely
certainly
not the
not.
kid, too. Looks over at Nahum and Dusty.
As I said, a testament to his great hospitality. And if I remember correctly, daughter of man Helene here made sure he was well compensated with those golden baubles that you seem to hand around. I think coins, yes?
I tried to give him more, but he refused it.
Yeah, well, maybe he thought he'd still not need it after all this time, or maybe he thought you'd come down here and see us.
He told me
Regardless,
to save it for those in need, and I suppose that people like that are in abundance these days.
if nothing else,
Yes.
he saw fit to trust us, and I pray you all can do the same. We are here on Helene's behest to help where we can, to cleanse the rot that seems to have waylaid this land.
Helene. Huh. I think I heard one of the travelers. We usually have the town usually posts up those people that are not local when the roads were still a little bit clearer, and I heard the name once. Probably not you though.
But from who? What context?
I thought maybe it was from... I'm trying to... There was a young woman, and it looked like she was talking with a mouse. I know this sounds crazy, but I could have sworn that there's a...
No, it doesn't sound crazy at all. Druzy?
Yes? Excuse me?
Sounds like these people may have had a run-in with your wife as well.
And she looks at him, looks at you, and... Does your wife have more of a light brown hair and... Actually, I think she actually had more of a complexion like yours. She looks over at Helene.
Mine.
Yeah, and I think she also had... It wasn't like the kind of armor that a traveler or adventurer would wear, but like a costume. I think that... Yes, this was a couple of weeks ago when the main... what are they called? The regents They're a little carnival that's been stuck in the region, and they've only been able to perform around Myrefall, but that's the only thing I can think of being
And she
from.
spoke with a mouse?
Uh, yes?
You see Helene just glance up toward Eontavos in just complete astonishment.
Something about losing her, lucky stone.
I know nothing of a stone, but... Well... It is a mouse by another name, at least. I assume.
This was a few weeks ago. Where were they heading?
Well, I'm not sure, but a couple of the performers, are still in town. There's a feat of strength or feat of feast, like an eating competition, or just accomplishing there's a carrying heavy things and other odd stuff that men like to use to contest against each other.
What, here now?
Yeah, they're set up around the commons.
Well, if
I think Helene is straight up, no thought whatsoever. She immediately starts walking for the door.
Reuben, madam, Miss Helene, was it? And he's gonna try intercepting, assuming you're going around.
What?
They have lodging in Tarrin, and they've probably gone home for the night by now, but they should still be here for another 2-3 days before they try going to Myrefall. I think that's where the main group has gone, at least. Is there something maybe about...
Wait, they might be in Myrefall right now.
Tarrin is the only city north of Myrefall. The
Oh.
others are to the other cardinal directions.
Oh no. I do not want her there. I do not want her there. I do not want her there. Okay, well.
If it's any consolation, the troop does take care of themselves enough that, well...
I don't doubt it. It's a complicated situation. I have reason to suspect that my daughter may be among these performers. And if she is, I do not want her in Myrefall.
How many people that are in the know would want to be in Myrefall right about now? Especially, there's something happening in the shadows. Like,
What do you mean?
like my brother says, the graveyards. Maybe just one, but what if it's happening to the others? All the bodies, and there's even talk that maybe some people are dead. There's talk of people hearing screams in their nightmares, and
GM, remind me. The lady we saw ride by us at the Crossroads, she was, like, more martially dressed. She was carrying, like, a spear of some sort. Did she...
yeah, polearm.
She was garbed in the gilded crest, right?
Yes.
Okay. Eontavos. We saw a woman ride by on an armored horse on the road here. She seemed to be wearing the colors of this gilded lady, they call her. Riding north, I know not where.
There's a visible grimace from both of the siblings.
And from Helene as well.
She was fairly armored, carried a polearm of sorts. Is this a common sight, or Is this someone perhaps you may know of?
Was it a long spear with a red pennant?
Yes. Name
Damn.
intervenes.
No, just presence.
Ambling his way on over.
He was feeling left
Cyrus.
out, so
Sleight of hand. Ptolemy, are you watching?
Literally inserted himself into the conversation.
If you would like
Just wondering
to
what.
quietly consume, and Ptolemy, what are you doing?
During for just the conversation, or is in response to a specific one of these actions?
In general, you have full view of Cyrus doing this. Maybe.
Oh, Ptolemy's just got kind of an eyebrow raised watching him do it, but he doesn't stop him. No, Ptolemy's more like kind of maybe a little bit out of oddity to him. Is kind of just watching through all the windows are closed. He's kind of keeping an eye out, trying to listen, see if anyone's kind of listening in, or just kind of generally on alert after hearing everything. But
Okay. If you want to do perception or arcana, just to look around and probe.
I mean, given the option for Arcana, I will definitely take that because my perception is shit. Weirdly enough.
wow.
Okay, I will get to that in a minute. Cyrus, are you
Somewhere
going to
something happened.
sleight of handing the or like quietly looking for food?
I mean,
Just
there's
for
no
flavor.
sleight of hand. He's just,
Bone
if
snapping.
there's
Crunch,
food-
crunch.
No. If there's food, like, he'll, like, try to cut off pieces of it and eat it such that the general shape looks about the same. It's just all slightly smaller.
Jesus.
It's the
Okay.
optical illusion where you cut off a piece and then the square is the same size.
Yeah.
Ptolemy approves. You're casting your own form of illusion.
It doesn't really work well. That's how he's rationalizing eating.
It's not even on this side. It's not even on that side.
Right.
Oh well.
And it ends up being that, and then like half the pig is gone.
So, Pam, Nahum, do you have anything you'd like to add to the discussion
Or
or
Dusty.
interject? Or I think Noko might have stepped away to take care of someone.
I'm just warily eyeing the woman. What was her name? Rose?
Rose.
Warily eyeing her still. Despite trying to put a mask of a pacifist.
Naya
So-
will stay silent.
Mhm. Yeah, you're still smoldering a little bit from where the divine flame hit you, but
Ouchies.
all right. The GM has derailed himself on accident. I know it's 1 a.m. We're trying to find a nice little. Remind me. Asking about
The lady. Yeah, asking about the lady on the road that they saw with the spear and the red pendant and the warhorse.
I think that if it's who I think it might have been, it's Maragraine. She's I guess you could say kind of an investigator or a inquisitor.
For this gilded faith.
Yes, there's always there's an unsettling look about her. The kind that you'd never want to meet her gaze. Looks at you like a piece of meat, and not just in a way that could be used, just something odd.
And who noticed that she had that undead thing following her? It was just Pem, right?
Naam.
Nahum.
That's why I was
Yeah.
debating, like, do I share the information or shouldn't I?
God damn it, Absinthoth, not now.
No, I don't want them to be like exploiting the situation. I'm like, oh, yeah, we totally knew about the ghost. You outsiders. Now we have to do something with you.
I mean, they seem to be friendly.
Yeah.
How we have to
Okay,
do
I got a
something
completely
here.
different vibe, but that's
How
just me
dare you
being-
make us progress the plot?
How have you gotten a different vibe? It's been.
I thought they were just straight intimidated overall.
Have you not seen how they and Helene had this moment? Jesus Christ.
I think Shred's turning into a pumpkin
Yeah.
right about
Yes.
now. I love you, buddy. I just know that around this time,
My mental
I know-
capacity degrades really quickly.
yeah, I'm there with you right now. It's at like 2 o'clock. I conk out. Anyways, yes, Naam, you were the only one to notice a semi-corporeal,
Yeah,
probably
ghostly
undead ghost
Ghosty thing.
following her. Yeah, ghosty thing.
Yes, in addition to the pole arm and whatever symbol she was wearing, there was a ghostly spirit following her or escorting her, depending on your opinion.
What?
Yeah, it was hard to tell who was leading who in that. You didn't see the ghostly apparition?
No.
But it would
They
make
don't leave much of a shadow, but you could tell from the wind.
So ultimately,
There's
she is likely
odd.
one of our enemies.
Not just like I can guarantee it.
Yeah, Ruben blinks and then nods. Rose looks at you with a little bit of awe as well, and then keeps on looking. Then just a slight shake of her head. That's not a great news, except, well, I guess it's also more confirmation of what we were fearing. The gilded are probably behind the undead, then. It's
I had
maybe a
feared
little
that
bit of a
might-
jump.
No, I had been fearing the same.
I don't think it's a fear anymore. It was practically proven that witch we dealt with and her undead servants. She carried with her that golden loop.
One of the servants?
On our way here,
Did you get a name or anything else interesting about them?
Amalia?
The siblings look at each other. Druzy taps a finger on his chin, though he shakes his head.
she was hidden and waylaid us upon an abandoned tower along the road as we came south. But we laid waste to her undead minions and burned them all so they may not be reanimated again.
Yes, she seemed quite confident that should we strike her down, she would just come back.
The tower is supposed to have 4 or 5. And Ruben his elbows hit heavily on the table and is holding his face in his hands. Oh, Dad. If I didn't, if I never tried to go,
What? What is it?
the tower, it's supposed to have some of the militia on it, but for how long would... That could have been the last time I saw him. The ale delivery was 2 months ago. That was before. He's okay, right? Nothing.
We just saw him yesterday. He's fine.
I know not if it makes sense to send a messenger, a courier, or something to check in on him, but
If you came from there, didn't you run into anyone from here, or?
the only one we met here was Druzy. Also, hid from this Ma grain as she rode by. He's a compatriot with like-minded goals.
That's all nice and all, but there are 8, 10 people that went north to try and find out why no one was coming from the northwestern region. Did you encounter any of them?
Sadly, no. Though there
Yeah,
were
that's
close
slight.
to that number. Well, we did fight and defeat undead beasts, and... well, what was his name? The Dalen, the son of man. There was one we rescued from a market square of some sort. That was, well, the only survivor of a band of, well, as you say, militia. Other 6, 7-ish were long dead before we got there.
And, I did not encounter anything like this from the direction I came from, but there were undead patrolling the roads and from the west, and I was able to evade them and encounter you where I did. Is it perhaps some kind of tactic to box this place in?
It's possible, but why would they want this place isolated? I've heard similar before coming here. Not like how they removed the chapel from Tarrin and put it outside the walls.
Yeah, that was very odd, because one night it was there, and then the next morning it wasn't the same stones, at least not the ones I remember.
What do you
Or if
mean
they
it wasn't
were,
the same stones?
it was like a copy, but not the original. It's not like there was a specific stone step that our father left flowers on for so many years that it, there's kind of weathered, and I looked at the step for the one time I was there, because they close off that area except for when the bells toll for offerings. It wasn't there. It was almost as if it was smooth stone. And like I said, it only took a day for it to... The foundations are still here, but the rest of it, along with the new foundation, is... She vaguely gestures over to the west, a little bit more towards the river.
I may want to look at this new altar later. But What is all this for? What's the end game here?
Ptolemy, and you've been extending your senses out, and it appears that this place doesn't seem to have any magical protection, neither does it have anything that could be, floating in a corner and being turned on for indiscreet viewing. Though, as you're examining outwards, the little bauble that you lifted off of Amalia, you swear you can hear someone screaming or crying. It's just the faintest brush against your mind coming from the object. Turning back towards the main conversation, there is a loud thud as Cyrus collapses on a bed upstairs.
Well, I think whatever their goal is the same as evil anywhere. To sow corruption, destruction, chaos.
But why? It wasn't like this before.
Fair Helene, we have been gone for a long time. You know this as well as I. Mortals, without the guidance of a god, without the guidance of deity, without the guidance of goodness, eventually turn to corruption.
But they had that. They had the bastion of goodness in their hands. Why throw it away?
Perhaps it was taken. Drizzy whispers.
Tempted by something greater.
The hubris of mortals.
Aren't
Whoops.
you mortal?
I am from Exiatera. I exist as long as they will it. My god and elves, those of the plane, sustain its power.
He just looks at you, just blankly, just processing the idea of living forever.
Regardless, these mortals, these corruptors, it seems they have been in power for too long. We are a small band, but we are mighty. We can help. Point us to what needs to be destroyed or liberated, and we will make it so.
Rose turns to Helene. I have so much to ask you to try and, if you don't mind, just, I know it's late and you must have been on the road for such a long time, but I
don't know how much I'll be able to tell you. I've been gone for so long. But, I mean, of course, I will tell you what I can.
Well, when I found out about this and my mother's symbol became something more of a comfort than it had been before, and she just wills some of that blue-tinged magic, just weaving it in and between her fingers. And it's not quite the same as yours, but there's a bit of a spark of the divine that's running through her blood, you can surmise. Just having anyone to talk to about it and not having to keep it hidden.
I understand. Being without her myself in a different way since, well, in my absence, it's been very difficult. But I'll tell you what I can.
And it seems that some of your companions are hosting her for the night, so I'll make sure to prepare a large breakfast. And thank the Blue Lady that you've come to us. And you and your friends are, I assume they're your friends. They seem very comfortable to
I think
act.
that I think that that's the road we're on. Yeah. It's been a very confusing journey.
Indeed.
And I do believe that Rose is slow, but then there is a faster and faster barrage of questions and listening to stories and perhaps even some temple training that leaks out in her lines of questioning. And Ruben shows everyone to the rooms, makes sure that everyone is situated. He regards Druzy with a little bit of questioning. There's a little bit more pause, and tonight in Tarrin, tomorrow, even more troubles.
Can we, if you don't mind, I promise this will be quick. Would you mind, before we end, Helene would want to pull Eontavos off by himself quickly before like everyone went off to bed.
Oh, Salty, damn it, you're back. Did you hear what I said before? Yeah.
You heard about the amulet, that's about it.
Okay. It's next session thing.
I mean, Ptolemy still would not reveal the amulet until he's had a chance to study it.
Okay.
Like, he has no inclination to reveal this to a bunch of clerics until he figures out what it is.
Noted. Okay.
So Helene will pull Eontavos off just to a spare room or something somewhere. Eontavos, about that that debt that you said you owe me.
Yes.
When we get to Meyerfall, there is someone that I anticipate may have to be dealt with. You heard me mention someone when we were interrogating Amalia. Jaina?
Yes, high priestess.
She was my mentor. She taught me everything I know, and she's the reason I am who I am. But I can't help but fear that if she's still the high priestess, now that she must be in some way at least partially responsible for what's happening right now. And if we are to quell the corruption, then I know what that implies. But I don't think that that's a blow that I can strike myself. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. She is indeed fallen to corruption. And I would be happy to fell her.
Helene will just give a nod. She doesn't smile, but she'll look up at Eontavos and then just reach down and slip her hand into his and just squeeze it tightly, and just looks up at him, meets his gaze, just looks at him in silence for a few seconds before turning and walking off.
He watches her as she heads up to the bedrooms upstairs. And he'll step forward and he'll probably go help Ruben and the rest kind of close up, but he understands what's been asked of him.
Tomorrow brings a lot more troubles. That is to be sure.